Hey guys, welcome back to Truck and Trailer Tuesday on Tractor Time with Tim. Today we're going to talk about weights. And I don't think we're going to talk about my weight or Trooper Hoover's weight.
Yeah.
Because I think that probably would both be overrated.
Yeah.
Underrated,
Yeah.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Ticketable in either case.
Yeah, that's not the good way to start traffic stop is, offer a donut or nothing. Man, you look,
Yeah, you look like you need a donut. Yeah, okay. So let's talk about how weights are dealt with. What do you do when it comes time to weigh? First thing, you're gonna run me over the scale and see how much I weigh. That's gonna be relevant. But what are you gonna do with that information?
Well, we've been discussing what does it take to become commercial. So when we're talking commercial, of course, we talked about GVWRs, because that's important, because your GVWR of your power unit, trailer, that's going to determine if you need a CDL.
Okay, hold on. What is GVWR?
GVWR is the gross vehicle weight rating. So that's basically what Ford Motor Company put on this truck, and they say that's what it's designed to do. That's what the Ultimate Tilt Series, this trailer here, that's what they say that's the max it can do. So then we've got the actual weight rating. What do you actually weigh coming across the scales? And then we can even break it down as far as what the axles are, what the tire weight ratings are, and when it comes to our enforcement, when we're looking at commercial motor vehicles, and we really focus on tire ratings because basically the feds have given us an out-of-service code in the book that says if you're exceeding that tire weight rating in your commercial enterprise, we can put the vehicle out of service until that weight's corrected. Or when it comes to just anybody, not commercial, same thing. State of Indiana, our troopers with portable scales, if we see a private individual go by that appears to be heavy, we are authorized under state law. We can stop that vehicle and do weight enforcement on a non-commercial motor vehicle.
So
that gets
I think I get this. So when I drive by, I need to suck it in?
we could all be guilty of that. No, we're not waiting at the fast food joint stopping them. But we get these operations that may be they put one too many bales of hay on the trailer or hauling something, or cases like this. You got this smaller axle trailer. You went, you upgraded. You got a bigger tractor, personal use. Like I said, at this point, you see the red and blues behind you. We may not be coming up giving you the, are you doing this for commercial? We may be going you're looking a little heavy on your trailer. Let's weigh it. And under our state laws, you can get a ticket for being overweight on personal plates. Because like Indiana plates, your plate here, it's registered. On the registration, you can look at your Indiana registration, and on the registration, it's going to tell you how much you've registered. So you're registered for 11,000. So looking at the truck and trailer with the bucket in the back on the trailer, say we weighed your truck and it was 12,000 pounds. You could get an overweight ticket for being over the registered weight. You may not be exceeding the GVWR, depending on the size. You may not be exceeding the tire rating, axle rating, but that's why it's really important when you go to the BMV, you kind of have a game plan before you go. You look at your gross vehicle weight ratings, kind of have a plan and work that out with your BMV to make sure you get the most you can. Everybody thinks, well, I don't want to get those higher weight plates because they cost a little bit more. Well, why not pay just a little bit more and have it in reserve in case you get that extra load of lumber at the lumber yard or get the better deal on the bigger tractor, something like that.
Okay, so let's say that my weight rating here is 10,000 pounds, and I've got a big load in the back and I weigh 12,000 pounds. Will you ticket for being over the weight rating of the vehicle?
Yes, under Indiana law, we typically grace just a little bit, typically 1%. 1,000 pounds on the larger trucks. We tend to give that flexibility, but yes, something like that, being over registered weight, that more than likely will
being
result
over registered weight of the weight rating, licensed weight. If we're over licensed weight, that's another. And then you mentioned tire pressure, or not tire pressure, tire weight ratings.
Weight ratings. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Now, when I buy a trailer, or I think even the trucks have an axle rating. Does that impact you?
Somewhat, but typically manufacturers, when they put axles on the trailers and they match the GVWRs with them, they're taking a lot of that into consideration. What may happen, and I have personally seen this, is over the life of the trailer, you're more than likely going to put different tires on it versus a whole new axle setup. So the problem is, and when being a trailer, you use a few times a year, you may go to the wherever's cheapest, throw a tire on there. So that's where you need to be really careful. And even some trailers you buy brand new. I've had these situations, work with companies. We went in and they had to replace their entire tires on all their trailer fleets because they went with the wrong load rating. They weren't matching up with the GVWR. So typically roadside, when we see issues with small trailers like this, it's because the tire ratings themselves aren't matching up to what the axles in the GVWR is pointing out.
That's very helpful information and not something I would have considered, at least at the top of my list. So the tire weight rating, is that on the tire? Is that written on the tire?
Exactly. Every tire that's out there is going to have that tire weight rating. All you got to do is just get in close. Typically, anytime it's on a roadside stop, tire rating tends to be at the lowest part of the tire. It's never, so get down there, look, check your tire rating. If it's mounted in dual, they're going to have a dual rating, so a dually pickup truck. Some bigger gooseneck trailers have dual wheel options. So if it's loaded dual, you got to take that in consideration. So you just basically, if you want to real quick go, what's the most I can have on my trailer just as it sits? Go to your tires, check all 4 or 5, 6, whatever you got on it. Probably not 5, you'd be missing something. But 2, 4, 6, and those numbers, add them all up, and that's real quick going to give you, hey, how much can you legally carry on your trailer?
Okay, next time we're going to talk about what to do with these weights. What does it require to get a CDL license? What is required for other license endorsements, things like that in the state of Indiana, and hopefully some of this will apply nationally as well. For now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.
Check out Trooper Hoover's Facebook page, Indiana State Police Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Division. You can use that send message button to send him a question and he'll get back with you.